What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be taking a look at a Golgari list, but this one's kind of special because it won the Southeast Asian Championship, or Regional Championship, I should say. But it was best of 3. We're going to see if this works in best of 1. And it is Golgari, so I know some of y'all love that. So let's get into the cards we're going to be playing with today. We've got some cut down because, well, obviously we need some early removal. Interestingly, the deck played 3 main deck duress, which I found pretty cool considering the amount of control decks that existed. So this card's actually going to be pretty useful. Some Bitter Triumph, but we are going a full set of Caustic Bronco. I don't know why I couldn't say that word for a second. But Caustic Bronco, we've seen this in other decks, does really well. Some free damage, gets to draw some cards, really nice. Go for the Throat for more removal. Mosswood Dread Knight, just a good catch-all card here. Interesting that it plays a couple of Sharp-Eyed Rookie, but what I like about this is the vigilance on this more than anything else, and we do have sizable creatures, so very often this could be a 4-4 or a 5-5. We do have some Liliana of the Veil. Preacher of the Schism, this card's very good for drawing cards, getting life from little blockers, like all kinds of stuff. Sentinel of the Nameless City, again another vigilance creature, but does create some maps that could help us out. A copy of Glissa Sunslayer, interesting that there's just one, but you know, hey, they won with it, we'll find out. Some Archfiend of the Dross, we've got some Shieldred, no surprise there, and our big card is Gix's Command. Most likely going to be as a sweeper to get rid of a bunch of small things, but we'll see. Now, we kind of know how we expect this to play out, but we're going to see if this mix of cards is actually good in best of 1. But when you get to the end of the video, which I'm hoping you do because that helps the channel a lot the more you watch, I'll have a link down in the description. It'll take you to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you can download this deck or check out any of the other cool stuff we've been playing in Standard because, man, we've been playing some awesome stuff lately. But for now, though, let's go see if this Championship Golgari deck is good enough for best of 1. Ooh, alright, we'll keep it. I think I'm going to take a little bit of damage here because I do think I want to go ahead and just play Bronco. We'll hope to draw an untapped land on 3. Oh, Bitter Triumph, Deadly Cover. Blech. Oh, this is going to be one of those games. Opponent's just playing all the removal. Alright then. We'll take that. Strap yourselves in, folks. This could be a long, boring one. Only good news is if they don't have a way to kill Bronco here, at least we get some cards in our hand. And the damage doesn't really matter to us. It's more land that we don't terribly need. But let's go ahead and go here. Make the opponents discard a card. And I'm going to get rid of this. It's mana value 2 or less. Alright. So we will get to keep a Preacher when that goes off. Excellent. Don't hate it. Let's play this dude. And play this. And we'll each discard. And weirdly, I want it to be Bronco. But Bronco's probably worth more cards. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, Natraxa. Wow. They're just getting all kinds of crazy. Well, if I'd have known that was going to be their turn, well, now I'm making you discard a card. Well, actually, let's attack first, because we'll get a card here. Because we have more life. Good to know. Alright, we each discard. I don't think it matters. We have plenty of non-damage stuff, so whatever. And then we'll do this. And then next turn we can use Restless Cottage to stop whatever reanimation targets they have. Unless they just top-decked one here. Oh, it's just a kill spell for that. That's fine. Alright, let's activate. Attack. Get rid of old Atraxa. You are excellent. Let's just both discard a card here. Actually, I'm not even going to bother. Actually, yeah, I am. That card can go. Who am I kidding? Like, now we can just minus Liliana. Hey, Fable is at least a thing. Your opponent's saying good game. Yep. All right. Good news. That game didn't go as long as it could have gone. It worked out. Early Liliana in that situation was actually good for us. All right, I guess we keep this. I mean, it's at least functional for a couple turns. I mean, obviously we need more mana with this hand, but can't complain too much. Cool, cool, cool. At some point, you know, you're going to see mono red, so sure. See what... Oh, well. It's either Ancestral Anger or Lightning Strike. I am going to take Ancestral Anger, because that gives them another card. Lightning Strike we can sort of work around with Preacher, because Preacher still blocks and kills something. Like, it just becomes a trade. Now, had we been on the play, I might have done it the other way, because then we could respond to that being cat. Well, okay. Well, they're going to get a card anyway. That sucks for us. Tough life. Yeah, but I say, had we been on the play, I might have done it a little bit differently, because we could respond to stuff. But under the circumstances, we are not going to treat stuff that way. And we're going to see what happens. All right. Well, enjoy your card. Hopefully it's nothing worthwhile to play here. Unfortunately, it was. Okay. So where does that leave us wanting to do here? I guess we just go here, knowing the situation. We're going to lose a thing, and they'll get their choice of 2 cards. Actually, this is kind of tough. I don't even know if blocking is actually worth it here. I'm actually going to pass, believe it or not. I'm not going to block. Mostly because I can get, potentially, depending on what we draw, a bigger blocker. Well, now we just got a removal card, so that tracks. But we get a lifelinker here. We get another card. Oh, no, get a lifelinker. We don't get the card. And then we can just Bitter Triumph. Then, all right, yeah, this is fine, I guess. We're at 13, hoping for no rage or anything crazy like that. We can kill whatever they try to put the Demonic Ruckus on. So that's okay. I mean, we block and gain a life. I mean, why not? Okay. I will discard a card. We will target that. Get rid of the rookie, because it's too small to do anything here. Okay, that was a good turn for us then. I mean, we actually ended this turn at higher life than we were last turn against Mono Red. That's about as much as you could hope for, you know? Well, as I say that, they put us down to 11. So maybe I don't know anything. We could go... Well, either way, we're going to attack first. And then we're going to play Rookie and this guy just as a creature. Alright. So now, even if they get a removal, we have enough blockers. Yeah, that thing could be as big as it wants. That's fine. We are not mad about this. Currently, it tramples for 3 for 2 if we block like this, and we gain 1. We kill that, they get a card. Yeah, I'm into that. This is why you're getting to see why Preacher is so good here. Like, it's just value on value. Yeah, opponent's saying GG. They realize it's over now. Yeah, that extra 1 blocker for like 3 turns in a row from the Preacher made all the difference in us being able to win this game or not. Because we didn't really do anything other than attack for 2 for a couple of turns until this coming turn, where we would have had a 4/4 attack with both, has vigilance, you know. Now we're kind of off to the races. We will keep this. Question is, will we get to attack with the Bronco on turn 3? The thing is, you know what's funny about the Bronco, though? It is actually, like, balanced just right, right? If it was larger, it would be too hard to deal with the value that it gives. If it has smaller toughness, then literally everything is able to block it that people play, right? So it's an interesting card for sure. Yeah. Sadly, this looks like Boros tokens. Usually the deck has to start there, but so far it's just red land, red land. Yep, alright. Following the same patterns, though, here. So hopefully this doesn't backfire and we just die a horrible death. Would you like to give up 2 of those to kill our Caustic Bronco? I would appreciate it. Excellent. We love that. Like, as much as I like the value from the Bronco, when the token style aggressive deck has to back off and be on defense, that's exactly what you want. The funny thing about this matchup is, like, for Duress, it's either, like, super devastating because they have, like, War Leader's Call or something, right? Or just nothing. It's super tough. Yeah, I'm gonna play this first, actually. And then we're just gonna attack for 3. Now if they block, they start losing life. Yeah, it looks like there are Boros tokens that just kept a hand with no white mana. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. Like, I would like it a lot more, obviously, if we were on the play. Because then we'd be attacking with Rookie on 3 as a 3/3, but we're probably just blocking or getting blocked here. I'm gonna check out the opponent's hand. If you're not playing creatures, you gotta be playing removal or something, right? Oh, they have... Oh, so they're trying to protect their hand here with Surge of Salvation. Alright. I don't know what we're doing, but they're obviously being very protective. So let's start here. And just make each of us discard. I'm going to go with probably one of the Sentinels here. I mean, Rookie can still possibly produce a way for us to draw cards, but we'll see. Yeah, also the good news, Liliana doesn't target. Oh, alright. I don't know what's going on here, if I'm being real with you. And they didn't want to discard anything. Well, they don't have anything to get back anyway. Alright. So we got them to spin that. So I'm assuming this is just a heavy control pile of something. So there is a world where we just play Shielded and risk it. And then play Rookie into Sentinel. But I think I'm just going to play Sentinel here. And then if they just play a Sweeper, they play a Sweeper. Alright, well, we found a land that's tapped, unfortunately. No, it's a Circuit Mender. Okay. Interesting. This has to die. Oh, it leaves a battlefield. So if they Sunfall, they will still get a card here. Man, I'm in a spot. I don't know what I want to do here. What are you doing, opponent? What are you doing? I mean, attacking here doesn't really do much. Man, this is an ugly spot. Truthfully. Let's go here. See if they decide to sweep the board or not. If they don't, then maybe during their end step, we just kill the Architect. Roll shift. So you exile, it comes back, so they'll draw a card, gain life. I'm like, a part of me is just like, how much do we care? Like, sure, I guess. Like, I could have stopped it, but I'd rather get rid of the Architect, honestly. I mean, you don't want to give that type of deck more mana, but it is what it is. Got another Surge? Nope, they have a Get Lost for that guy. Alright, that's fine. This still falls in line with things we can do. Okay, don't hate this. This gives us another option of stuff we could draw here, which is nice. And then we can use this on this just because. This might kill something. I have no idea if we want this card or not. Like, I really don't. Alright. I mean, they can block our 2/2 if they want. Yeah, they just want to take the card. They might just be holding onto a sweeper that they're going to find or play now. Which is unfortunate. Maybe I should have put this on the bottom to see if we could draw an untapped land. Right? But now I think we just do this. See if we can pump this up. Alright, found another land. Pass the turn. You know what's sad? Like, this matchup's just not fun. Like, nothing's happening. Like, I think that's my problem. Like, not that control decks exist. I mean, because they should, right? They're part of the meta. Like, you got to have balances to things. But I think the problem is, when there's a lot of them, like, you're playing games where it just feels like nothing's happening. And that's just not exciting as a player or as a viewer, you know? Which is tough. I'm just trying to hold on to Shieldred for a while till we figure out what we really need to be doing. See if you want to kill this now. We're obviously trying to get them to use their removal cards. Yeah, there you go. So we're not just giving up Shieldred to this random spot removal. They do have some Field of Ruins too, so we can't just go nuts with our Restless Cottage, unfortunately. Ooh, are they going to ignore our Restless Cottage? No, they're checking. All right, they see we have it. Like, took them a while to find it. They had to highlight all the different ones, but they got there. We'll tap this for black. I don't know. Not like it matters. All right. What else you got, opponent? Can just get rid of another land because? Sure. Not 100% sure what your goal is here, but I'll play along. Don't really have a choice. I mean, good news is, now if we find a Restless Cottage, they've used 2 of their Fateful Absences. I just realized I just punched through the attack step there and didn't even let me use my mana to draw a card. That was very disappointing. Yeah, sure, that dies. Alright, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm seeing things I'm not seeing, but either way. We'll play this, we'll play this. I think I'm just clicking through fast through stuff right now. Oh, you know what? I should have made them discard with Liliana first. But yeah, if they're getting rid of this, they obviously have a way to get rid of Shieldred. Oh no, they wanted to keep an Atali. May you find something not great on our side. There's an Elish Norn. That's annoying. But not end of the world type thing. If we can find a spot removal card, this could still be kind of useful, right? Well, that's not going to help. Let's see what else we can find. That sort of does stuff. I mean, they're obviously just going to discard our card, right? So, or sacrifice our card. So do we just +1? And then do some type of, like, block, let Liliana die type situation? Yeah, I guess so. Let's do that.
Drop it.
A farewell. Not upset for them getting rid of that. Yeah, why not? You got a double striker. Yeah, their deck's weird, man. I don't know what's going on at all. Sure. I mean, our plan was we knew Liliana was going to die, so we weren't that surprised by it. Of course, there's an Iganjo. Alright. Well, good news is, if they don't kill Archfiend, 2 attacks, we kill them. So, let's see what happens. Or they could hit something big off of a Caustic Bronco, actually. There is a world where this doesn't work out in our favor, for sure. Because they have an Atali, that's another 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, I guess. Oh, Eternal Wanderer. No, that's like the worst thing. All right. Well, now they probably got us. Yep. Oh, they killed themselves. To be fair to the opponent, they don't have Caustic Bronco in their deck, so they probably forgot about that effect. But that's a hilarious way to win. Because here, they would just go ahead and say, all right, we're going to +1, exile this, it comes back. Like, I would have made like a 1/1, maybe try to attack with it next turn or whatever, and they were at 3. But hey, we'll take that win. That's a weird. That's one a win that comes with an asterisk because there's a good chance we're gonna lose that. You don't know, right? We could have top decked a card or something or whatever, but it's interesting nonetheless. All right, we're gonna rock with this. Like, I assume we kind of have to, right? Ooh, that changes things a little bit. Nah, that really doesn't, though. Because if we do that, we can't really cast anything else. That's tough. I would like to have cast Duress there. But who knows? Maybe they play, like, Jukai Naturalist. Then we get to kill that with a Go for the Throat. And Kamiya Chains. It's like the next best thing. Alright, we're just going to pass. I think that's better here when they try, if they try to put an enchantment on the Kami, we get to kill it. But there's the Jukai Naturalist. That makes me sad. Well, either way, we get to kill a thing, and then we could Liliana to kill the other thing. And that at least gives us some amount of time. Alright. I mean, they'll be able to get this dude back because they're losing this guy, which happens to also be an enchantment. But it's a start. We can only do so much. Alright, Kami, no other enchantment. That is good to know. So let's +1. See what they discard. I'm going to get rid of a Bronco here. And then I'm going to try to use a Duress to see if we can get one of their exile enchantments if they have one. They don't. So that's also good to know. Alright. Now we just have to decide if how badly I want to protect Liliana here. Oh, they didn't. Wait. They didn't want to cast Jukai Naturalist? Huh. Alright, I guess I'm blocking. Like, they totally can cast this, right? Okay. It's weird. Now we just make them discard it? I mean, I guess we get rid of it. What? Yeah, I'm going to do this because if they do draw top deck and exile enchantment, I'd rather just have a backup shielded. And then we'll just see what they want to do. Okay, there's an Audacity, which we can block trade. They get a card. We're fine with that. All the more reason to have kept that other shielded. I mean, if they don't, here's the trade-off for the opponent. Like, I'm just going to minus Liliana. Like, you might as well attack. Yeah, exactly. Just go for it. Now, they do get a card here, so they will have 2 cards before our next turn. Okay, that could matter. Get some commies. We will... I mean, we could make them discard them, but that's not going to do much here. All right. Might as well make them lose a creature. Play this. Play this. All right. So I assume it's going to be Kami Kami here. Yep. We're going to go Bronco. Cost you a card. Oh, that could have been good. All right, not going to attack here. I want to be able to keep Liliana. Just limit their options here for a bit. Also, there's some worlds where we can attack with Bronco, put some cards in our hand, you know. Or if they decide to double attack here, we're just blocking with both Duders. Yep, no reason not to. You got it. Which, I totally think that's a reasonable move by them. Because otherwise... yeah, we're just going to make them discard here. We just get more cards in our hand, which they didn't really want either. Alright, now we can get rid of one of those Kamis out of the graveyard. Alright, now I think we're in pretty good shape. Awesome. And this feels like one of those hands where the decision to keep the Shieldred was, I wouldn't say like the absolute correct decision, but definitely made the game easier. You know, whereas we just kept, you know, one of the other Broncos or something in hand, we probably would have just traded and not had an attacker here yet, except for our land. So kind of one of those interesting things, but it did pay off. And she did like an extra 6 damage or whatever from them just drawing cards. Ooh, all right, we'll try this. Going first, why not? Get to kill something, get to play Sentinel, and at some point down the road, hope we get to play the Gix's commands. Tiny Bones. Hadn't seen you yet today, so should have known. It was only going to be a matter of time. All right, what do you got? Vadmir. I don't think we care about Vadmir that much. We'll get rid of this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead... You probably have a way to kill a creature, so I'm just going to play this straight up. And if they don't, then we just block Vadmir and trade. As opposed to just losing a bigger toughness body. Though, that being said, this is actually susceptible to cut down, where this wouldn't have been. So there's that. I was going to say, we all knew a removal was coming. It was just, what was it? Right? Like, there was a long pause there, but, like, we kind of all knew the score. All right, let's draw a card. And then just play this dude. All right. However, they did get stuck on land here, so if we get to land 5, I mean, we can also just get rid of Vadmir with Gix's command. So there's that. All right. Well, that got exiled, so that's a whole lot of not fun. Alright, do I just waste one of these? I feel like the answer is yes. Alright, cool. What does have you exile the biggest thing? And I don't know. Return up to 2 things, which I don't have, so that's awesome. Not to say they might not just have another Vadmir, because they're kind of stuck on 1 black mana. Oh, Graveyard Trespasser. I guess it's good with everything in the graveyard, huh? Oh, well, you're cute. We will gladly go with this. Minus for you.
But I'm off you go.
And we'll go here. All right, opponent, what you doing? Fair. My plan was being able to replay this so I can just draw cards and give me other stuff to discard. Would be really cool. So, now I'm in a weird spot. I'm gonna play this. Gonna play this. And I think we're discarding a Sentinel, because we're not getting rid of Glissa.
Don't overthink things.
That's a non-starter here. Kind of hoping if there's one more real removal, it kills one of these guys, and then we get Glissa to stick. Because they have to have creatures or something, right? Nope, looks like they're looking to kill a Caustic Bronco. Alright, go for the throw on a Bronco. Makes sense to me. Oh, we got another removal for the Dread Knight? Third Virtue? And it would make sense. So they seem to be waiting. Maybe they want to see if we're going to activate our land. Alright, well, let's do this first then. Force you into some kind of decisions. Maybe. Okay, they're giving up. Oh, man. Alright, let's try it. We're going first. Maybe we draw like a, I don't know, Sentinel or something on turn 3. And that'll help. We'll see, though. As much as I want a Bronco, I'm going to go here. I wanted to rest. I obviously played the Bronco. Or are they going to kill? Well, we didn't get anything to go with, unfortunately. Just Bronco by its lonesome. So I think they have a kill spell here, and they're just debating, like, killing it or letting us take something else. Yeah. Alright. What do you got? We have Shieldred's Edict. We have a Virtue. And then stuff. Wow. Toxtrol. Okay. Let's take this. That's a thing to worry about. I mean, we might just back-to-back Archfiends. If they don't have any, like, hard removal, we could still win this. Be a little bit of a weird scenario to get there, but totally doable. Now, they do have 2 unknown cards. So they could be actual kill spells here. I see. You want me to block so that they can kill it with the Virtue. No chance, fam. You're going to have to find your own real removal. Sorry. Not a bad play by the opponent, though, in all seriousness. Like, go for it. Because there's a chance I block, you know? Alright, now if I block, it's worth 4 points. Oh, I'll gladly block a 1-1. I don't know if I want to block a 4-4. Oh, did they find a kill spell for our Archfiend of the Dross finally? Oh, they're going to double Virtue? No, they're just going to Virtue and then attack. Yeah, still not concerned. Going to 12. I mean, if you just have it, you have it. Okay, they don't. Interesting enough. I guess we attack, put the opponent down to... Oh, I guess it could attack... Oh, dang it, I missed it. I could have attacked with the Restless Cottage. Not that it greatly matters. They're at 5 here. Yeah, we'll just play a Bronco, whatever. In the turn. Like, we can kill the Glutton, and that puts them down to 1. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, we are on the play. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is one where we want to just play the Dread Knight as a 3-2, play the Sentinel, and just... Maybe not. We might... I don't know. We might play Preacher, actually. And just play the pressure game here. Just say you want to use your removal? Go for it. But something's got to give, because we are going to attack with that, friend. And we found a 4th land, so extra bonus. I don't know, I'm sort of getting the vibes that we're going to want to Liliana in this matchup. With them holding removal, I probably want to just go Sentinel here, I feel like. I don't know, maybe I get surprised and they just flash in, like, Resolute Reinforcements or something. Like, you never know. Alright, let's go here. Alright, so now do you have a go for the throat? No. Interesting. Okay. Then I have no idea what they have. There's a lot of stops and pauses with no actions happening. Gonna exile the knight for good? Yep. There you go. That makes sense. Yeah, let's try this. Another preacher. I guess I can stay. Why not? So this is kind of a setup where if they have all the removal, maybe we get to finish them with the Shieldred. If we're lucky. But I'm kind of hoping Preacher gets to draw a card or two. So I don't think that's likely. There's probably some combination of spot removal plus a Sunfall or something here. Okay, another March. They're at least spending a lot of mana on their turns, which is good. Oh, Duress is key here. Hell yeah. This takes what? 6 mana? We can't quite kill them before 6. But this also takes 6. Gosh dang it. Alright, sure. I mean, maybe we just find another Shieldred. Or not a Shieldred, but another Duress. Or maybe find a creature land would help. Oh, they just top deck to depopulate. Are you serious? Oh, that's the worst. So now, alright. Ugh, that sucks. So yeah, this is just literally a black-white control deck that happens to be playing green for Restless Cottage is all that's going on. Alright, that's some good news. We can at least work with that. So let's do that. Let's return 2 things, and the opponent, I don't know, may sacrifice the thing, I guess. Okay. Obviously get these 2 back. So here's what our working plan is going to be. Play a Preacher, kill a Restless Cottage. Oh, they can still attack with a Restless Cottage here if they want. They're choosing not to, though. Okay, so I'm going to go Preacher. Pass. They might just spot kill a Preacher here since they opted not to do anything else. Yeah, that's what I thought. And obviously, me not using the map says I have something, but whatever. Okay, this is good. So we get to kill one of those. Alright, and then we try one of these. This time, we will try to get something off of this. Alright, we'll go ahead and play that. End the turn. How badly do you want this Preacher dead? Alright, so that does get them a card. So we have to be aware of that. Okay, a Foundry. Not too bad. Pass the turn. Do they have an answer to Shieldred? Looks like no. All right, they go to 9. I mean, their deck is obviously all removal, so it's just like, okay, they didn't have it, though. And we rank up to Platinum 1. All right, cool. Wow, I don't know, y'all. I'm going to say this. I think this deck's really good. I mean, it genuinely is. I think, though, you could still... Because I did a couple of test games trying to just get practice learning the deck or whatever before I started recording. And I want to say that this could have some issues, I think, still with the Boros tokens decks. However, there are a lot of draws that can help you negate that, right? Like, if you get early rookie into Sentinel or whatever, like, okay, now you're getting to attack while you're possibly blocking or diminishing their things. Obviously, if you get, like, early cut downs and go for throats, you can, like, buy yourself plenty of time. Like, there's some scenarios where Liliana helps, where you're just keeping their hand to a minimum so they can't sit on their guy that gives everything haste and +1, right? So there are some things you can do. And occasionally, you just win with an Archfiend. Believe it or not, that's a matchup where that's really good. Because then your opponent's like, well, if I block, I'm going to lose 2, whatever, right? kind of creates these weird scenarios. So there are ways you can still win, but I'd imagine that's still going to be a tough match. However, mono red, we only ran into it once, I think, maybe twice, but it didn't feel that scary. We had enough spot removal. We have Shieldreds. We have Preacher of the Schisms. You know, we have quality answers. So that was good. I think, I mean, we saw Preacher be really good. I think it's the mono red in this video. So that's actually great. Yeah, I mean, it won a tournament. I obviously, this one will have a sideboard available since I just got it just straight off the site. So if you're going to play it best of 3, it should have a sideboard with it. But generally, this is a good deck. And this is an example where, like, none of the cards in this deck are bad. You know, there's weird numbers. Like, you know, I'd like to have another Glissa or whatever. But I think the benefit here is if you don't own some of the cards, there is plenty of room to maneuver around, right? If you don't have Sentinels, go ahead and play another Glissa, right? Or Preacher, right? Rotate those 3 around. Your 3 mana things could be any of those. Like, yeah, this is cool. I don't have much else to say. This deck actually was really good. I thought it was going to struggle a bit more than it did, but nah, it's solid. Liliana's still a good card and does a lot of work. But here's what we're going to post up. 2 Cut Down, 3 Duress, 1 Bitter Triumph, 4 Caustic Bronco, 4 Go for the Throat, 4 Mosswood Dread Knight, 2 Sharp-Eyed Rookie, 2 Liliana, 3 Preacher of the Schism, 3 Sentinel of the Nameless City, 1 Glissa Sunslayer, 2 Archfiend of the Dross, 2 Shieldred the Apocalypse, 2 Gix's Command, 5 Swamp, a Takaduma Beseiju, a Forest, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Deathcap Glade, 3 Llanowar Waste, 4 Restless Cottage, 1 Merrick's, and 1 Mishra's Foundry. And if Mono Red's still bugging you, we actually played a Naya Humans list that had some really good cards against that, and we beat multiple Mono Red decks with it, so you may want to check that out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.